The White Lady. The White Lady is an elusive ghost. She is young and pretty, with long black hair and a seductive smile. She wears a long white dress that ends in mist around her feet, and she moves with ease to different sections of the town. She has been reported in the foothills behind Del Obispo, in the flatlands between Trabuco Creek and the old El Camino Real, and in the Mission Cemetery off Ortega Highway. But she first made her appearance on Los Rios Street somewhere near the end of the last century. Los Rios Street is a place that looks very much like it did 100 years ago. Small wooden houses crouch on the edge of narrow, dusty pavement, adobes dating back to 1794, sit back amongst tall trees and purple hollyhocks, and there is an aura of timelessness and peace, particularly under the ancient pepper trees. But not one under one. At dusk, she appears with a large dog on a rawhide leash at the edge of the pepper tree, marking the driveway to the Rio's adobe. Sometimes she walks down the street, her long white dress flowing behind her. Sometimes she just stands there, smiling at passerby. Old-timers report that she was there in the times of their parents and grandparents, and though she is never portrayed as menacing, the dog is an object of fear. Some people call it a devil dog and give it stories of its own. One night in the late 30s, a member of an old San Juan family was walking home from a dance at Capistrano Union High School. It was quite late, and she was somewhat preoccupied, although not so much that he didn't notice a young woman with a dog out for a night stroll. He thought it was odd that a woman would be out that late, but continued on his way. Suddenly, he stopped. There, she was ahead of him, her dog by her side. She couldn't have gone ahead of me, he thought. I didn't see her pass me. He turned the corner and proceeded toward his house. Again, he stopped. There she was, leaning against a fence post, directly ahead of him. This time, he did not linger. He set out on a dead run toward his house, reaching the front door as quickly as he could. Banging to be let in, the door was flung open by his father, who saw his agitation and asked what was wrong. Nothing said, the young man, not wanting his father to know he had seen a ghost. The father looked at him for a moment, and then he walked to the window, lifting the edge of the curtain. "Don't worry," he said. "She won't hurt you." And then he walked away. The white lady with the dog has been seen by many. Her description is always the same: long black hair white dress, a smile. In an oral history interview conducted by Karen Wilson Turnbull from California State University, Fullerton, longtime resident Paul Arbizo talked about people who had seen the white lady on Los Rios. She was described as a lady dressed in white, floating near the railroad tracks. But it wasn't near the railroad tracks that she made her appearance in 1975. It was in a new house built about a mile to the north of her Los Rios Street haunts.